If you've been waking up 2, 3, even 5 times a night to go to the bathroom, if you feel that weak stream, that discomfort, that frustration that no one really talks about, let me ask you something honestly. What if part of the problem isn't just your age, but something you're using every single day in your kitchen? And what if avoiding a few common cooking oils could actually help improve your blood flow and support your prostate health over time? Stay with me because the last one is the most overlooked, and it might be the one you're using the most. Let's start with soybean oil. This is one of the most common oils in processed foods and even home cooking, and many people think it's harmless. But soybean oil is extremely rich in omega-6 fatty acids, and when consumed in excess, it may contribute to inflammation in the body. And here's the connection most people miss. Inflammation is closely associated with poor circulation, and poor blood flow can directly impact the prostate, making symptoms like frequent urination and discomfort even worse. Some men report that when they reduce soybean oil, they feel less bloated and notice subtle improvements in how often they need to go at night. And that leads us to something even more concerning. Now, the second oil is corn oil. At first glance, it seems similar, but the issue here goes beyond inflammation. Corn oil is often highly refined, meaning it goes through intense industrial processing. This can lead to the formation of compounds that may stress the body over time, especially when heated at high temperatures. Think about this. If your blood vessels are under constant stress, how can proper circulation reach areas like the prostate efficiently? Over time, this may contribute to that constant feeling of pressure or incomplete emptying. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, the next oil is even more aggressive in this process. And if you want to get rid of these prostate problems once and for all, listen to me carefully now. A researcher at a European university published a study showing a specific plant compound shrank prostate inflammation in 30 days. The study got pulled from the journal 3 weeks later. He posted everything himself, the data, the protocol, the recipe, in a video that's still up for now. Link is right below. I'd click it before someone decides it needs to come down again. The third one is canola oil. It's often marketed as heart healthy, but what many don't realize is that most canola oil is also heavily processed and frequently oxidized, especially when used for frying. Oxidized oils may contribute to the buildup of harmful compounds in the body, which can affect vascular health. And when blood flow is compromised, the prostate doesn't get the nutrients and oxygen it needs to function properly. Have you ever felt like your symptoms get worse after certain meals? This could be one of the hidden reasons. But there's another oil that people use thinking they're making a better choice, when in reality, the fourth oil is vegetable oil blends. These are often labeled simply as vegetable oil, but they're usually a mix of soybean, corn, and other refined oils. The problem here is not just one ingredient, it's the combination. This creates a perfect storm of excess omega-6, oxidation, and low nutritional value. Over time, this may contribute to systemic inflammation, which is often linked to prostate enlargement and urinary issues. Many men don't realize that something so basic, so routine, could be silently working against them every single day. And now, we come to the one that surprises almost everyone. The fifth and most ignored oil is margarine and hydrogenated oils. These are not just oils, they're chemically altered fats. Hydrogenation creates trans fats, which are strongly associated with poor cardiovascular health. And here's the key connection. What affects your heart and blood vessels also affects your prostate. Reduced blood flow can intensify symptoms, impact performance, and lower overall quality of life. Some studies have linked trans fats with increased inflammation and hormonal imbalance, both of which may influence prostate health. This is why many people who eliminate these fats report feeling lighter, less inflamed, and more balanced overall. So when you look at it clearly, it's not just about what you add to your diet, it's also about what you remove. Small changes like replacing these oils with less processed alternatives may help support better circulation and potentially ease some of those daily frustrations.